What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Good morning from Accra, Ghana. The power was out yesterday in the area for most of the day. So I wasn't able to make any videos, but I'm here now to go over our friend Bitcoin and some altcoins today. So we're sitting at 43,000, 43.1. We're up about 3.7 on the day. We're seeing a market cap of 812 billion. 24-hour volume, 35.73 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to Crypto.com, you can sign up to the world's fastest growing crypto app and grab one of their incredible Visa cards, cashback in crypto, free Spotify, Netflix, Prime, travel incentives, depending on the level card that you have, $25 just for signing up through my referral. I've been drinking these Rush. It's called Rush energy drinks. I'm not sure if it's made here, but I've never seen it in Canada. Tastes like Red Bull, and I'm getting a little bit addicted to them. So I have to be careful with that, or I'll be bouncing off the walls. So we're here on the 4-hour time frame. Looks like we're heading up to that 44.6 to test the resistance of our ascending triangle once again. And if you're following this diamond bottom pattern, you are in a technical target to 44.6. So as you can see here, we're just beautifully moving along. We come up, we fall back onto the EMAs as support, we bounce, we come up, we come down, 4-hour EMAs, bounce once again. So if this trend continues, we can roll over, come back down to the EMAs, and that's when we could bounce and come up and test 44.6. So we're going to pop over to our next chart, also on the 4-hour time frame. I talked about us coming back down to the golden ratio for support. And that's exactly what happened here. We held the 55 EMA and we bounced right off the golden ratio. And you know what happens when you get back above the golden ratio. Higher likelihood you're coming back up to where you started, which is here at 42.5K. And we've currently broken through that level of resistance. So if we can hold it as support, that's when we could see a nice push up to about 44.1, which also lines up with the resistance of this ascending triangle. And you know what happens when you get back above the previous swing high. Higher likelihood you're coming up to the 1.618, which is coming in at about 45.9K. I do think this is our best opportunity to finally break out of this ascending triangle, and the reason for that is we're finally back above the EMAs on the daily. As you can see right here, we came back down to the 55 as support. We actually wicked down to the 20 and we bounced. That's exactly what we want to see, because we have not been back above the 20 as well as the 55 and held them as support since we had the bearish cross back on December 1st. As you can see here, we broke above them, but we weren't able to hold them as support. We fell through once again. We broke above, we fell through once again. So we finally broken above them. We're currently holding them as support. So what we want to see here is we break out of this ascending triangle. We back test it as support and we see that huge breakout up to about 58.7K. Otherwise, we can come up, we hit resistance, we roll over, we lose the EMAs once again. Just as we did here, we came back, we found support on the 20, created a double top, and we lost the EMAs once again. But we are starting to reach the apex. So if we were to hit resistance and roll once again and we bounce off this level of support, we could definitely see that major breakout back to the upside if we fail to break the resistance of our ascending triangle pattern. We also have the 200 EMA on the daily, which is coming in at about 44.7K. That could act as resistance as well for our friend Bitcoin. I talked about that double bottom pattern. As you can see here, we created a double bottom, we came up, we got rejected by the neckline, but we found support along the EMAs, and finally we've broken through. So we are in a technical target to about 47.6K. Now we do have some major resistance coming up on the weekly time frame. We have the 55 EMA, the 20 EMA, the 20-week moving average, which is this white line, and this pink line is the 50-week moving average. So these are all major levels of resistance. So the 55 and the 20 EMA line up with that resistance from this ascending triangle, coming in at about 43.6. Here's the 55 EMA, here's the 20, and we have the 50-week moving average coming in at about 46.1, as well as the 20. So this is really make or break for Bitcoin, in my opinion. We just printed the bearish cross of the 20 underneath the 55. So it would be really negative, in my opinion, if we came up and we got rejected and we started to roll, because all of these moving averages will start to come down and we'll start to hit them as resistance. I mean, we haven't had the bearish cross of the 20-week moving average underneath the 55. Let's see, the last time we had the bearish cross was all the way back here, was the last time we had the bearish bearish cross, and that's when we had the Corona dump. So in my opinion, it's crucial that we get back above these EMAs and these moving averages over the next week or two, because if we do get rejected, and especially if we lose this ascending trend line from this ascending triangle, that would be quite negative in my opinion for Bitcoin. But the fact that the money flow is in the floor, and of course our CM Williams highlighter that flashes green when it thinks Bitcoin has bottomed on the weekly, which has been extremely accurate since the bear market of 2017 going into 2018, and flash green once again as we've been covering on the channel. So I think this is Bitcoin's best opportunity to see a nice push, get back above the EMAs. We do have to watch for that dead cat bounce scenario, as I do think seeing a rejection here would be quite negative and quite a strong sign of weakness for Bitcoin. So if you see us push up and get rejected by these moving averages coming in about 45, 46K, would be quite negative in my opinion. I do think this is a beautiful opportunity to finally push above these moving averages and see that breakout up to about 55 to 60K, and then we'll see if that dead cat bounce scenario plays out. If we look at the Bitcoin long positions, I talked about this bearish divergence. It's finally playing out, and we saw that little bit of sell-off right here. Those long positions finally started to take their profits. I said, look guys, the longs are pushing up, but we're losing strength. Eventually we will see a drop, and that's what we're seeing now. But the beautiful thing is the longs are picking right back up. So it shows a lot of bullish momentum and a lot of bullish strength in my opinion. Let me quickly open up the Bitcoin short positions here. Let's see how the shorts are doing. Yeah, the shorts are continuing to fall out. That's absolutely crazy. That is another bullish indicator, as it shows the weakness of the bears. The bears really aren't interested in pushing down the price. I would expect this to start picking up, but as I mentioned here, I think it will start picking up when we start to break out. We start to break the resistance of about 44.6K, and especially if we head up to about 57.1, that's when you see the shorts begin to increase once again, in my opinion. So we're looking good, guys. Looks like we're coming up for a retest of 44.6 once again, in my opinion. If we do get rejected here, I will drop in some levels of support. As you can see here, we've just been beautifully holding the EMAs. So if we do roll over once again, we could definitely come back down to this swing high. Let me just drop it in, and we'll drop in a little price tag here, which is coming in at about 41.4K. And if we were to lose that level of support, I would drop in a line right here. You can see there's support right here, previous level of resistance, previous level of support, as well as the ascending support line of our ascending triangle, which is coming in at about 40.1K. But as of right now, with our Fibonacci here, we're pushing back above the previous swing high, which is bullish. So if we can hold that support, it would be incredible to hold 42.5 as support. That's when you're going to see that beautiful push up to about 44.1K, and you would be in a technical target to the 1.618 coming in about 45.9. But if we do lose that swing high, you can also target the 0.786 coming in about 40.4K, and the golden ratio coming in at about 40.5. That's it for this one. Shout out to the Discord. We have over 1,800 members. One of our members was just chatting with me in the DMs, telling me how much he loves the DCA trading strategy with our altcoins. Price of a coffee, $350 USD, posting chart patterns, all types of goodies. Incredible members in here, as well as the DCA trade strategy fully explained, the DCA charts for the live trades on the channel, and buy and take profit zones that are updated regularly. If you're looking to dollar cost average into your altcoin positions, or you're looking for entries and exits based off support, resistance, Fibonacci, you really can't beat it. $350 USD. If you want to trade with me, sign up to Bybit, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.